Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel English Grammar for Kids. Today's video is going to be very interesting and helpful for you because today we are going to discuss about a very interesting and important topic in English grammar, and that is punctuations. In this video, we will learn the basic idea on punctuations, such as number 1, what is punctuations? Number 1, what is punctuations? Number 2, we have to discuss what is the need to use punctuations in sentences. Number 3, we are going to discuss another important point, that is how and when we use the punctuations mark. How and when we used punctuations mark. Let's discuss the point one by one. At first, we have to know what is punctuations. Punctuations are not words, they are marks or symbols. For example, full stop, comma, question mark, exclamatory mark. This is full stop. This is comma. This is question mark. And this is exclamatory mark. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the use of full stop, comma, question mark and exclamatory mark. When and how we use full stop, when we use comma in a sentence, and when we use question mark, and when and how we use the exclamatory mark in a sentence. Let's start one by one. My dear friends, before going to discuss about full stop, we have to know what is the need to use punctuations in sentence. A punctuations mark is used in sentence to make the reading easy. Punctuations shows how the sentences should be read and make the meaning of the sentences very clear. A long sentence is difficult to read or understand. So punctuations mark are used to give pause to the reader and as well as the writer. Example, I have written a few words in the blackboard. You can say, though these words makes a sense but not written properly. So let's write these sentences in differently. In these sentences, you notice that each sentence starts with a capital letters and ends with a full stop. For example, number 1, Akhil, the first letter is capital. My, the first letter of a sentence is capital, and he, the first letter of a sentence is capital, and last we use full stop. One thing we should remember, that all proper nouns begins with capital letters even if it is in the middle of the sentences. For example, New Delhi is the capital of India. For example, New Delhi is the capital of India. So you can see that Delhi, the D should be capital, and India is I wrote here capital letters. So we should remember that all proper nouns begins with a capital letters even if it is in the middle of the sentences. One more things we should remember, the pronouns I always written in the capital letters. For example, you can see here the sentence, the Ramu and I. Here I is the pronoun, so I wrote here in capital letters. Ramu and I went to the market yesterday. So we should remember always that I always written in the capital letters, though it is in the middle of the sentence. So the full stop is mostly used at the ends of the declarative sentence and the imperative sentence. So let's see some example of use of full stop. For example, my name is Rahul. Number 2, I read in class 2. Number 3, I live in Guwahati. Hello friends, let us discuss about very important punctuations mark, that is comma. Let's see when we use commas in a sentences. Commas are generally used between nouns in a sentences. For example, we eat rice, comma, chapati, comma, dal, comma, and vegetables at lunch. So comma are generally used between nouns in a sentence. So you can see here in the sentence, rice is a noun. So here we use comma. Chapati is a noun. Here we use comma. Dal is a noun. So we use here comma. You must remember that commas also used after introductory words such as yes, no, hello, etc. For example, hello, how are you? In such, this is a introductory words. No, hello, these are the introductory words. Such types of words, in such type of words, when used in a sentences, there we use commas. So friends, another important point you have to remember that about the use of comma, that comma is also used a short pause in a sentence. While reading, if you say a comma in a sentence, then you have to give a short pause. For example, Raju, Reena and Karim are dancing. So in this sentence, for example, Raju, Reena and Karim are dancing. So you can say, I give a short pause when I read Raju, Reena and Karim are dancing. So you should remember that while you reading a sentence, if you see a comma in a sentence, then you have to give a short pause. So let's move on and discuss about very important punctuation mark, and that is question mark. You can see here it is a mark of question. So let's see when we use question marks. The sentence that asks questions ends with a question marks. For example, what is your name? Here you can see someone asks your name. And this kind of sentence ends with a question mark. So let's see another example. How old are you? How old are you? In which class do you read? Number 3, in which class do you read. Here you can see three sentences, and every sentence ends with a question mark, because this sentence asks something and want to know something. That is why we use question mark at the ends of the sentence. Another very important point we should remember in case of use of question mark, that some sentences that makes a request maybe ends with a question mark. For example, can you open the door please? Can you open the door please? So you say here is a request to open the door. So this kind of sentence maybe ends with a question mark. So let's move on and discuss about very important punctuations mark, that is exclamatory mark. You can see here this is the sign of symbol of exclamatory marks. So friends, before going to use of exclamatory marks, we should know what is exclamatory sentence. In my previous video we have already discussed about exclamatory sentence. So we repeated it again, that an exclamatory sentence is one that expresses the sudden or strong emotions or feelings. It may be the surprise, anger or joy. Exclamatory sentence starts with the capital letters and ends with a exclamation mark. For example, you are so adorable. Here you can see we use exclamation mark, exclamatory mark, because this is a strong feelings of someone's heart. For another example, how dare you say that? How dare you say that? This is the feelings of anger. This is the feelings or emotions of anger. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? These kinds of sentence we use exclamation mark. So let's see you in my another video. Thank you so much for watching.